shijogu ko kumentioning izina kaka immediately nobo wagambira abantu kigambo kikwatagine na Mbarara City Marathon kano bano gamba ari Gaga Foundation kaka tutaka jirari yanjura abantu baramusyeho tugende mu tanze hanshonga ya Mbarara City Marathon.
Okay, watandikana mande wajije munamani atandika no rujungu.
Of course nimbanye kugira ka energy nimbanye kugira energy because kunkuba ndeba Dickens ya habwe shonga ya Mbarara City Marathon nimbanye imanye bituka bibiri bishatu biza kuba number 1 tuzakwati ya Las Vegas kandi tuzakwati umwanya munungi munonga number 2 tuzakwati nabiri kiba international barabase kuba mbija kutkwasa umukango number 3 tuzakwati guraho Mbarara umuntu go kubanza kutunga City Marathon engage. I have to have some energy.
Good. Now, let us also start with the best English you started with, your accomplice. So, without the higgy-haggers, the hula blast.
Yes, the hula balloons.
The hula blast.
Oh, okay, the hula blast. These are
and the concocto issues that can symptomize on bombastic.
Oh,
I am very terrific. I am very terrific.
Oh, you're very terrific, my friend.
Yeah. I am very okay. Kaka. Musibire muta, banywandu beita bari ya television, GNTV, tuenda kubasima no kubebaza. And thank you so much for being part of this very biggest television in the land and the whole of Inter-Casting region. Because my friend told me the other Monday he was watching from Dar es Salaam.
He was watching us from Dar es Salaam.
Yes, he is happy and he is coming to run here.
Dar es Salaam.
Yes, Dar es Salaam.
We shall welcome you.
Because the other Monday you mentioned the big the platform Chibanje Chihangu Munonga.
Yes, GNTV. GNTVUG. It's live.gntvug.org.
Yes. And the other time we told us it is now stable. It is fine.
Very stable everywhere.
The Katuba Corona Man Menji Munonga, the week has just begun, and my baba Brijoto Aturiyampa Nokta Barsiaban to weekend. Wabarama Yanguti bitambwireje in the last week. We pray to God. Kujirangu eji wiki bikutambureje.
We stay positive.
Because economically, socially, and politically, ebintu birasa kutamburaje. Last week you must have had a target.
That's true.
But we pray this week murabe muje tuaturukije hanu ya the sports fraternity. I don't want to preempt your information. Konka one of our biggest teams in the country, they lost a player, Lawal.
Very sad.
Actually, Lawal could pray when you don't know that this gentleman is going to pray.
Seriously.
So, your name is I said I don't want to preempt, but Nigana government wicked as a kuwa. Shangi into Bigawa Kubi.
True.
Like the sports fraternity, we are really doing well. But we pray this week Jango Tamboreji. My name is Kaka from Gaga Foundation or Gaga Trade Association Limited. Tuija mpoko heri zembozo ya Mbarara City Marathon that is happening on the 29th of March 2025. Preparations are on high gear. Mwami Jasper, actually a few hours from now, you will see what we call breaking news coming through. We have some big news coming through. And we want to call upon our people, Mutanekemu preparing, subscribe and be part of the movement, the biggest marathon city, Mbarara.
Okay.
We are celebrating the biggest culture in Africa of the Longhorn Cattle, Entiyitu ya Ankore.
Okay.
We are actually protecting, preserving, and celebrating.
Oh, the Longhorn Ankole cattle.
And putting out a very lively and vivid, profound picture of Mbarara City to the rest of the world.
Kaka, it is how we are sharp. Huh? You're very sharp, my friend. Anyway,
you want to be a man.
Ogni Kaka Dickens Friday kandi kunkuba mwina nimbani mangu shonga za Mbarara City zaterera. We need also to tell you that on a sad note, in fact, kamende chile kuza yokanta andike locally now aboko kuli alinza kwa naza national level now ituri kugambira between premiership etandikire ho mu mashomero ico kureberaho ni St. Kizito Preparatory Seminary babase kwa batandika ikikwetwa St. Kizito Premier League kukipinga abojo bari kuzana emizano buri Sunday. So apparently bine teams 10 baformingira clubs 10 inside the school. Abwa bana bishomera bakora clubs 10 basa kwamba jangu baziteka mu groups buri weekend na haba hariyo emizano y'abana banyu aba St. Kizito Preparatory Seminary kuriya umuriro w'ebishuri umuri Kachika. We have those pictures that we got you yesterday abwa match day 3 umuri St. Kizito kandi no kugamba kwa father Paul Kuruga byamugisha nuza kubona umureba no kugamba kwa Clark
I know Paul Kuruga, Father Paul, I know him.
You know Paul Kuruga?
He's a sports gentleman.
Sportsman.
I know him.
I have him Zanobiri for the Paul Takwasa Kurugao. And I hope you have invited them for the marathon.
Actually,
they're going to participate.
Actually, the letters are on the way going to their institutions of life.
You must invite these people.
I know Paul Kuruga. I have known him from where I come from. We have a seminary in our neighborhood. Okay. So it's called St. Adrian Seminary. So Kuruga, they had a workshop in Kabale. It was in Shoroza. I know Kuruga is a sports gentleman. I know him.
Where he steps, you know football, you know athletics, you know everything to do with sports. That gentleman there is a sportsman.
Yeah,
So yesterday we visited St. KIZITO Preparatory Seminary. Tuwasakwa nturebera kimwe abana babojo ojuke ngwine yabojo bonka babasekwa matendeka babatira teams kwika 10 ahituru kugambira one of the teams ebasekwa nesia obubonero bukwika mwenda nichebembire in 3 games basekwa hangula yona. And
what's the team name?
Now his team name is Ghetto.
The Ghetto.
Yes. His team name is Ghetto. Eyakutendeka.
And the only day.
No. Apparently, mitubika mjenire kurunji. Abozo bamsunde mwa. Mzaronkejo. But yesterday he managed to secure a draw. You can see how he was conducting his sessions. Nanaba nabato mnonga. Later he talked to us as journalists about what is going on in St. KIZITO Preparatory.
And Baba.
Yes.
I expect you to ask me a question. What do I make of such kinds of sports? You ask me that question.
Of course, I had to ask you. Now, when you see Father Paul attending to the younger generation like that, what do you derive from such a footage?
I have always told you that we always want the results. From any perspective, we want results.
Okay.
Abantu baba barija bateho chintu, they even launch it, they even say it, but there are no results.
True.
Sports, especially soccer and athletics, these things are going to give us as a country, as families, yields or prospects. Abana tiwa batanisa Premier League. Mu mind yao wabateka mechigambo Premier League at a tender age.
Yes.
Like in our country, we all understand that the biggest league in the country is the Star Times Uganda Premier League. Yeah. And every player, apart from praying for the nation or for the country,
yes,
ndabasa ntakwika hali this level eya Premier League eyihanga.
You have to start as early as
the gentleman he has started this obugana bwaza kutandika at tender age. Mu mind uruhanga akana kuruhangara kwateho. Karakora kama kandi mu Premier League yanje ya primary. Imagine this is a primary section. Until that boy fights kuza mu Premier League embang eyihanga.
Okay.
We have Dennis Omedi now in the started in the Premier League of Rwanda.
In fact, he has 4 goals so far.
4 goals so far
in his last 6 games.
We must appreciate these people. We are not look. Regangambire baba echinze kibaleta results kigumire kutaha meza.
True.
Resources.
Hard work.
Yes.
Resources, toil and time.
Romanya barajangwa katika tora kin kakachari kabisi.
Yes.
And in Uganda there is a saying or there is a proverb says ataraba mukisa mutono n'umunene tosobora kuguraba.
Kaka is becoming something else.
No.
Ataraba mukisa mutono n'umunene
tosobora kuguraba. Kakati, Father Kuruga is using that small blessing. We shall have the big blessing in the near future. And these are the things we want. No. Abana wabagambiro kaba. I love these kids by the way. I had a kids foundation y'umupira. Akana wakagambira nkuona barajitemera mango yankaga na munana. Karakachi kwata ni chetu. Karafana chompoko kwezi kuile kanda kakachi makati.
So we only have to keep an eye at St. KIZITO Preparatory Seminary today, so we can see if they can bring up results with time.
Yes,
we need to give them time so that they can nurture these kids.
Now, to me, these people we call leaders here.
Kaka, let's hear from Father Paul Kogabyamcha and we hear what he's having for us.
Bueno, timu zezi ezikumzona amabizoba nabaza kushobora okuza scoringa kwa zibyo na timbine mutwe konka amarwa bya no kugira ngo abana bona bashemerwa abindi basinga abamba basingwa nkitwe kandi utekateka ngo bundi mu sandero kwija tukora strategies nongi zikusinga imizano yetu MPRG Sandent batwine MPR 5 abo batwine teams kumza League ya St. KIZITO Premier League kandi erizoba yabere match day yakashatu ningashiyo bari yakashatu byo kuzana omutimuzi ezebembire harimu skip thunder niyo ebeine points nyingi ebire kuratirwe timu zezindi mwenda zintakwijika kurungi omuti konka erizoba timu yanje eyo coachinga nka assistant coach ya Ghetto Academy twasingwe erizoba eky'obusasi twaterwa bora 3 hari 1 twaterwa timu eyaba itine mani mingi konka mbwenu by'empira nombamanya n'abagambira omugo bundi kibasa kuba ushange mwanganisamani yabagro bweno mweza timu zimwe zarugamo zindi za draw ezimwe zarugamo zindi obuhanguzi ezindi zasingwa konka ebyona niguhera abana omukora ebisasayizi niguhera abana okumuzaho obwongo bwabo mu byokushoma kigaruka
nza kuba tuza following kureba uko arasi kuba bakora nza kuba following St. Kiziteji kureba uko arabe bakora every Sunday, because every Sunday they always have 5 games. Every Sunday they always have 5 games. They always have 5 games every Sunday.
And I want to add on this one. Nyogora ndebera, I support Arsenal. Yes, okay, I support Arsenal. Onga there is something I hate in our country. I don't know if maybe on this continent here, Africa, we have supported so much those people and we have forgotten our own selves.
True.
Kama shomero guona, and I know there are schools that have resources. In resources in these sports, it is money, kukore bishaha. If we can cooperate these people, need the secondary tukakora ngeti. We can actually have what we call a competitive secondary school Premier League before even this Coca-Cola big tournaments.
Okay.
You get my point?
I get.
Tumanyangu ntale tuniyo club. Tukora amashomero ni 20. Tumanyangu we can produce 20 teams.
True.
Every week, how many minutes? You need only 90 minutes from each
hours.
school. The other one visits the other one.
Yes.
The other one visits. Tumayengo every Sunday tukutunga results. Ntare ni yeye bembire. Chapa ne yakabiri. St. Joseph Sergio. So before we go to these Coca-Cola primaries, we know we are building something inside.
I understand your point, and that is a very strong point, by the way.
Now look at this. You hear parents cry. Abana kubara humura.
Very, very tight angle for schools now.
Wurira. Abana babaryo mu cyumura abazire barabarashabangu. Baragarukayo. Ngo bagaruka bahumura. If we have those things, bito bwenje mangaga abajungu abazire batarira ngo abana ngo abana bagende. Umwana yahumara bayine timetable yo gukora. He is following something. There is an activity the boy is following. Itwa bitu ibibanda bya betting.
Enshonga yawe kaka yahurwa. Let's go back to the marathon now, because kaka enshonga yawe waji delivering akurungi mnonga. Later on we are going to talk about the GREENPARK Premier League ekahendera konkati bareseche bakweta the GREENPARK Super Cup. Itwa abanyecuro no manyeri genda ushayi wanyecuro babutire wa muhigo ngo ntusigaho family zisi tuzabshayi kuzana mpira nyecuro. We shall be coming later with the GREENPARK Premier League and the GREENPARK Super Cup. Reka tuhurire ebikurwa owa kaka ebikwata na Mbarara City Marathon. Watu njoro orusa wa traffic.
Yes.
Watu njoro wa police kubasa kubanora bo mtown.
Yes. We want to confirm and mwami baba abantu bitutaro kwirukanga na pitch ne motoka no. The roads are free.
Next ebyirukano ebirabana mwende byirukano biza kwemerera.
Baraza koze sarute yemwe yo mutawo nituraza koze seje ntare baraza kugicinga baza kucinga na hariya.
Akakawale tamani.
There is no tero kwirukanga. Yes, tero kwirukana border.
We have not seen such a marathon because muri Mbarara kwa bana haba marathon yona. I saw Empumo marathon. We were there but can't competing another border.
I saw no. That was not. This is a marathon.
By the way, kaka wagambere echo mbweni wakoze echo, I have to ask you also, there's a schedule also at the end of March for another marathon. Will you cope up the competition from our brothers? They have Kadhi run.
I know it, and the first one, the other one was the second. I participated in their first. I was here. I know the Muslims are my brothers.
Yes.
And actually,
how are you going to cope up with the arrangements, the competition in there?
Even if you said there's a marathon on 28th, me I participate, and the other day I go to my Mbarara City Marathon, and we are not on competition. Okay. This is not a war. The best principle we can have from marathon is my brother Baba is promoting the picture of our town, is talent identification. Because you see what would make me happy is to see someone running in the Mbarara City Marathon, and the next day we see him in Barcelona
I know what
competing
you're
with
saying.
the Ethiopians.
Okay, that's your target. Okay.
If Kadhi can produce someone of 10 kilometers, the next time we see him running in France, that is my core point. I don't have any problem.
Okay.
And actually, we are going to support them. We shall run. There is on 16th March. There is a Rotary.
Yes, Rotary run also.
Yes, there is Rotary. And I'm a Rotary.
Rotary cancer run.
That's for August.
That is for August.
Oh, yeah. The Mbarara Rotary they are running for maternal health.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah, I remember that one also.
Yes, it is on 16th March.
Yes.
And we shall run. We shall run.
So you as Gaga Foundation, you participate the other side?
Yes, me as long as it's concerning running sports.
Kaka.
Even if we started the sports for cows, me I will come. For goats I will come. Remember, maybe Kura Lepas having a competition in Kampala for goats.
You guys, Kaka
so
is very serious with the
we
marathon.
shall support a 16th, that is the Mbarara for Rotary, maternal health. The Kadhi run is coming and we are running.
Paint for us the picture, Kaka. Now, so far,
we were talking about routes.
Yes.
We shall have free routes, without borders and whatever. Security is guaranteed. That is number one.
Security is guaranteed.
Next Monday,
free routes now.
Yes. Next Monday we shall launch this weekend. So next Monday we come here.
When is the launch
maps.
exactly?
Friday.
Time and
Friday. There is something we want to confirm from. There is a just take a simple company we want to confirm first. They are coming from Kenya.
Okay.
These ones that measure the runners, the wild chirada chikazinga he ababara maybe the timing system. So they are from Kenya. We want to confirm them. If we confirm them tomorrow, we shall launch on Friday. If we don't confirm, then we shall go for Saturday.
Oh.
Yes, but we are here with you. We shall launch either Friday or Saturday. Now, the next thing, Monday when I'm coming here, we shall provide you the maps of the roads.
Okay, some more piece of information that the launch will be at Las Vegas.
It is Las Vegas. That is our home.
Okay.
It is Las Vegas. And we are calling upon our journalists, abanyamakuru beitu kuija bakabaneitwe tukaronchinga. And we are not calling on journalists, abazaidi. Aba stakeholders ba Mbarara City. You come, murebe kintu kirashwachi. Echwani kirashwachi. This is the first of its kind on an international caliber.
Okay.
You come and see. So Mbarara City Marathon, I told you, Mbarara City twaba twine population eyemi twaro 34 I project nizo twine.
Ndashije nena.
Tewe twine
nabakurengamo.
Nabarengamo. Because Mbarara Kakoba division ina abantu emitwari 12. Kachika.
Are we considering the last census results, or we are talking about prior to the city status?
Prior to the city status, abakuba. No, the census didn't give us exact one. I don't want to rely on it. You know better. Me,
I expected you to.
Because you know I'm a journalist. I don't want to consider the recent results. Let me consider my prior.
I expected you to use the.
Because even
statistics.
The UBOS submitted that. You see,
Kaka, you're going to make me.
Let us go
my job.
So, let's talk about Gemtwara Shatunena.
Yes.
Economically, Mwami Baba, a marathon will bring abantu baringana umutwaro hanuya.
True.
Economically, tandikana na petrol stations. The running community from Kampala, baribona barevuga barija barevuga.
Oh, nibijaba kuvuga.
And when they reach here,
their vehicles have to consume.
Yes, they have to consume.
That's a must.
Nyojin ekindi kweza omuntu wo kubanza kutunga kuganyirwamo petrol stations.
True.
Omuntu wa kabiri noenda kuboyino buraro y'abantu barabyame. There are people because we have already got 15 walkers abatambuzi.
Oh, 15 of them.
Yes, these walkers will come baraza kwije birabi na mukaga because abatambuzi warija ruhukwe, then the other time atambure 42 kilometers, 21 kilometers, 4 days already. Some accommodation is getting some money now. Abiru chibitu barije birabi na mushanju. Someone is going to sleep here 3 days.
29th, those are 3 days. Okay.
At times I look at our leaders. Hati bobire bayimuchiremo. Now look at the city council. Okwezi kwawa iruka turikwiruke birabi na mwenda. Okwezi kuraza ko birashatu na kimwe. Ekibanza barija kuzaryaga amaduka na mahoteli.
Kugasoroza. Are
you aware there are hotels in this town every month?
Basha hotel tax.
Basha aza barashuza buli room.
Yes, I know.
$25 what?
I know.
Instead of coming and looking into something, this is going to support their revenue, local revenue. mutandika
come up and support it.
hati nga city yonke kabire yatire chapa hayiguru mu rugoto billboard. We are calling upon everyone come and support Mbarara City.
So how far have you gone? How far have you engaged the Mbarara City Council?
Yeah, they are fine. I am not blaming them.
Are they coming on board?
Yes, they will come on board.
Okay.
They have no problem. We are not blaming them. But these hig-haggers I told you about, the hula blast. Ezo ziratuma abantu batarashomera ebaruha mu bahasa. Nibyo tari nango abantu bitu
The technical eyes.
Yes, that technical yo kure chinto kamati nje chaza kuturacha turetera makatasi akache. Now, we are happy with our Mbarara people. They are so welcoming. Everywhere you pass with your flag, they say, "Hey, Mbarara City Marathon. Hey, what is all about? Kundi kude ente." You see, ente. Let me tell you something. Mu Uganda mutwine ebyo bigiga bitarimo na bimwe. We have a mountain Gorilla Engaji.
Engaji, I know.
It is specifically in the southwestern part of the country that is wind impenetrable forest.
Yeah, wind impenetrable.
Kale government sezakale. Actually government ya president nibo ba colonize ngezo ngaji. Bikabara bire babiri nkebikoko bini byabulisha. Government kuyamara kukireba mu buryo yajangu ejengaji nito turagireberere. Ka government.
Okay.
Zikaziga abantu bakabara zipokinga. Government ya abantu maruga abane ikintu cyo bugiga. Are you aware? Muraza kusobwira ekintebe eza map ebe kali. Government yengu buri mutunji wente government y'ukino buzunanize.
Nakwetegereza kakesho ngayo ninjireba ho.
Because ente Uganda we are blessed with different cultures and we respect them. You go to northern Uganda, an elephant is their god. Kwata hanjojo bakwit. They feel attached to it.
It's the ancestors.
Come to Ankole. When you mention the word Ankole, everyone looks at a cow.
True.
Now, our people here, they have forgotten that a cow ngana ugambire ngwente yo spiritually on the African art ente represents a human being.
That's true.
Hati kumuryato nka president aramanya kuchenga nkecho kintu. Ente timu nafa kushwa no kujibaga by the way.
Kaka tukakora turi kushoma some of the kingdoms here were founded by people who always moved with cows.
Ngakubuza kubaje ngo Chintu was the first in Uganda, though to me I don't believe
it. Where was Chintu coming from?
And me I know. And I have to tell you, Chintu is not supposed to be the first in Uganda. But they tell you, but he came with a cow.
Who saw Chintu with that cow in Uganda?
This is where history tells us that you need to dig deeper.
Okay. So ngayo ninguru kaka.
So abwo nchibaze ngo Chintu haza bamurebire ngo akari kuruba no bubuzi nkabusha. They say the cow.
Kaka kwatam. The next 5 minutes will be dedicated to the GREENPARK Super Cup that actually commenced yesterday. We have some details that came through last evening as we had a number of thrilling games from GREENPARK Super Cup. Tubasekwan tureba teams nyinshi. In fact, tunepishani tubasekwan mbere GREENPARK na mnonga results. Tubasekwan zirgayo turebire kimwe kan team ya banyani bitu aba Edisuits eri kwakira abanyani bitu aba mucho ne bacutira goal emwe harebusha. In fact, player of the match abira Swifa in that game maze kumura mwana w'umushike akwiso mpira gwe abaseko bana aba player of the match nabwo inshunga nkezo GREENPARK Premier League ikabasa kubana yahendera and this time hari chikuta GREENPARK Super Cup erigenda hari ngambo yo kugira ngo abashija ntusigaho amakagitu nyeciro tuzahabishaye byatufishe byamatara kaka bamba ronde bishane producer na ronde bishane tell us about night football. Are we supposed to be there at night or no kugira ngo tukunda omurembe nguguru hatu gwe?
No timurembe. And the one thing I want to first say or stress is that exercise shouldn't be that much expensive. That is number one.
Oh, that much expensive. Okay.
That
it shouldn't about the economic inclusion of
inclusion.
That. Okay.
Or abasa kushangora kwatezo senti when you see these women, actually women are so genuine and strategic. And bino bugenja bakaza bora leo.
Okay.
The moment, because nyowambuze chintu, I want to start from the foundation. Why are women complaining? Orasa kushangora kwata katwaro, orakatwara GREENPARK omonyo mukagutarimo. This is why I said exercise shouldn't be expensive. And I am not saying tutazankahe acha. Get my point. Wamara kusatoringa byakuri. And the other thing I see when we are playing football, bisigazi mwaza mupira abamu mwazo mu bindi. There is a woman who went there, you know.
Yes.
Yashangaga instead of playing in the football, akatebi higura n'abandi. And I don't want to say abu yaribo akari naba agutenijo football. When you see, respect what we call a woman. These people, these women know what they want in their families.
Okay.
So as long as they complain, there is a reason. But please, I know from morning to evening we are hustling as men. We want to get something to help our families. Time in the evening, we are lucky we have now tough. You know, let the man go and exercise. And actually, he's exercising to still let this family survive for some good time.
True.
The moment in a pressure.
We have the results.
But have you gotten my point?
I got your point. We have the results that came through from GREENPARK, and that is one Swifa Nduchire. She speaks the same language like you.
Yeah.
Nduchire Swifa. She was the player of the match last evening. Eddie Suits, wewe ne wasakubaka ne achira abanywanyi bita bamucho ne bagutura goal emwe aharusha. Twase kwantu lebe ndijo mizano abanywanyi bitu kandi aba Sixters and Jack Electronics. Eranye cyo tore batamburiye kurunji bito baronzere goal bajuronde bakuzana team y'abanywanyi bitu aba let business decide ebintu byasho ba gori yabura bitu let business decide eji erigenda abantu bagihindwira izina yaba let goals decide abo kugira ngo bene conceding munonga. So Sixers and Jack bakasekuba kandi nibateba goals ibiri late very late win there for Sixers and Jack. Tunio Leon abasekuba na atiba hamwe na Lamek is one of those legendary football players mu Burengero wizoba kazanda timu yanya mcyobora kurunji munonga obwire bwinji. So tureba kimwe izo nzumwa results twasekuba tureba some more games izbenziba sakubayo turebire kimwe Innocent Alko player of the match omuzano gw'abanywanyi bitu aba Ronif Electronics Innocent the coach wompira at the same time na guzano gw'abakuru from 35 category abasekwa na man of the match ijakwana bahangura abanyenzi bitu aba Ronif batire goal emwe aharusha bakutera Mustafa Classic tukine ndizo muzano irabasekwa ne tambara Elianya Kazoba uzakwa no rebera kimwe that is Innocent for us abasekwa na aba player of the match omulego muzano gwa Ronif owemenezana Mustafa Classic Elianya Churo that is Impaka is a GREENPARK Super Cup. Tuchini yo fixtures
eziyonzija ogumuzana yombekire.
Yombekire
yaza mukanyama.
Yombekire kurunji munonga. We have some more fixtures that are coming up in the GREENPARK Super Cup tonight. Zakoleba timu timu y'abanyoni bita ba Kausoka. Kausoka is a group of lawyers, doctors,
I know. Kausoka, I know them.
Have you invited them for the marathon?
We are extending the invitation through council who the gentleman council Gamrorwa.
Yes. Okay. We have Kausoka. They're going to be playing against Banywanibito, our Zone Football Club. That is a game that you need to watch. These have been some teams that were established on a community basis to either associate, cooperate, and help each other. Both networking. Both Kausoka and Zone. Bakazombeka musinjo. So ntakurebe chiro je game ira entertaining ashay community. Then open category.
Tinda mabantu babara the essence of these things. Muryo kwe mwine mishango y'amataka mwine mishango yenchi. Now Kausoka is there. Hariyo ba royals muburiza cha Nkulechi
naba doctor bari mu the likes of Dr. David Chair, the all doctors mbabari omusonga zityo. Now amka neza kubaneza n'abanyoni aba city shooters ogonomza no gutaka basakwa no ferwa arshayina zechiro inshongezo nikweze meriye twineho more fixtures ezizuga kano Super Cup nozakwa no zireba of course kurugero ko kwari bakausoka MCC they will be playing later because na Disney Bridals. I think that will be tomorrow and so want to have tough today. The champions of the 35 plus category last season on Premier League babasekwa kandi baza kukwata na New Ways Health Limited. In fact HFI mpiro guno kugirango the same fixture ya end the season niere munegaruka mukandi for the opening games is a tough today. Then Gist Band neza kwa neza abanyoni bita Mbarara Sports Academy that is a team that has produced a number of players. Yesterday Mbarara Dennis Omonyi abasekwa na yamba team ya Ankole Province kwa sakwa ni Angola Sebei omuzani wa Mbarara Sports Academy abariyo team HB to internationals that is ex international bazana amka kandi hit events bazana Net Busters nkobera basekwa mbitambara omuzano gwa Net Busters kuriyo ahasande asha emwe yo mwabazyo. Let's wait and see okutora basekwa nturebera kimwe katoje turebe enshongeji okwera basekwa netambara. We have some more fixtures as yonzija ahabwa open category noza kwa nureba kimwe banywani bitu kandi aba Beichin Real Estates. In fact that was yesterday. Beichin it goes almost kamunana. That was yesterday. The Gist Band also na Nakabanga they went 1-1 and another game that will be coming up Amka and City Shooters. Then Eddie Suits will be playing TK Motors. In fact turabase kwa tureba Kacheka Orwakana nza kwa neza na Hayes Uganda.
No, who is Kacheka team?
Kacheka team is a group of those boys who grew up from this Kacheka area.
The bowlers.
Yeah, the footballers who grew up. Actually, they are led by one Yasin.
Yasin.
Yeah,
I know Yasin.
Yeah, their residence is almost opposite to GREENPARK there. That is where he resides. Now, that is Kacheka team. They will be coming up. Let's have a short break, a very, very short break. We are returning later. We shall be talking more of the Mbarara City Marathon. Then we shall also talk about ABUBAKAR Lawal, the late, as per now, former SC Vipers player who just passed on earlier this morning. Let's have a break. We shall come back. Welcome back from a short break. Behind the camera, Kaka was telling me about GREENPARK Premier League and how women are fighting us against the night football. But anyway, we are returning to have more about Mbarara City Marathon today in studios. I'm hosting Kaka Dennis Friday from Gaga Foundation and
Dennis.
Dickens, actually. Sorry about that. I have to make a disclaimer.
Yeah.
He's called Kaka Dickens Friday.
Yeah.
The reason that's why I call you Dennis. I have a friend of mine who is called Dennis, and we grew up together. So that name comes in my mind.
What a courage.
Dennis is a photographer. He actually has a Better Pic studio in town. So on Saturday, mnonga kwa sakwani kweta Dennis. Kaka Dickens Friday. Kaka Dickens Friday is in studios today. Kaka.
Yeah.
Before you tell us any other thing, I have a very, very interesting question for you. I've seen you for a long period of time in media. I have seen you several times, uncountable times, putting on a Bebe Cool shirt. You have always put on Bebe Cool and Gargamel brands. And I know Bebe Cool is your friend. Can't we have Bebe Cool grace the occasion when we are going to have the City Marathon?
You said Bebe Cool is my friend.
I know, because Bebe Cool is very famous. By the way, Bebe Cool is one of the most famous brands in Uganda, especially when it comes to music and social living.
Yes, it is okay.
And I know he's your friend. Why can't we have at least Bebe Cool? At least Bebe Cool, because I think Mbarara people, I know Mbarara people, he has always been our friend. He normally comes and stays at Lakeview for some times, especially during the 31st days of the December.
Yeah.
Please, can we have at least Bebe Cool come and grace the event, especially for the Mbarara City Marathon?
My Baba, well, I agree. I love Bebe Cool so much.
Oh,
I have had his brands all through.
I've seen you
actually from the days of Kasepichi, Agenze. That's when I started loving Bebe Cool.
Okay.
To say that he's your friend, me he's my, but I don't know if I'm his friend. Yeah, we have to be clear.
Okay.
So let us be clear on our people who are watching. Me, Bebe Cool is my friend. I love him.
Oh.
I have gone to Chiwature every other end of the year.
Yes.
Tondeke Chiwature. I don't think this means he's my friend, but I also love him. Baba, this is a big question.
Really?
So you feel Bebe Cool should come and
to me,
and
on behalf of Mbarara sportsmen, Bebe Cool has a son called Alpha Thierry, who plays apparently in NEC. He was in Express.
Yeah.
I know the love he has for sports in Uganda. If you talk to him, or if you ask him to come over, I know he can grace this occasion.
Let me Bebe Cool is a big brand.
Very big. Very famous.
From the days of East African Bashment Crew.
I know, with Naziz and Wiley.
So I don't think... even how do I access Bebe? Because when you go to Chiwature, you're in stage, you're in the crowd, he's there, you cheer up. I don't want to... I don't know. Anyway, that's question. Bebe is my good guy. I call him my good guy.
Yes, he's
because
your good
we
guy.
have supported. Because there is one day, a manager of a station radio called me and asked me a question. Why do you play Bebe Cool songs every other day?
Or how did you answer like?
Because I felt he's the guy that we should play. He sings and the people listens.
That is the
Remember,
that's the right
now,
answer.
have you ever been in a relationship?
Yeah.
Well, the days when he reduced I will love you every day.
Love you every
So
day.
for you don't love music.
That was a blast. Me, basically.
And today he has motivation. So you don't want to love
motivation and circumference.
And
Even if you
circumference.
check my phone, my ringtone is
So Bebe, from this sports gentleman, the gentleman is saying I should call you and come to Mbarara City Marathon. I even don't know how to start. Now how do I anyway? Kare, we are going to start and see how we can call Bebe on board.
That will be a plus
But
for you.
it will be really very amazing and yeah, Bebe Rasto nongas. Anyway,
simwangu wafuna naye gezako we need twagala baby ajimu mu marathon ku launch
the question should be nzenga bwe mwagala kati yachi mind mwagala for all these years.
awusimanyi
That's where the trick is. Yeta mayinti fe tumwagala. Nekati ekibuzo kino nga onkubye wala muganda wa.
No, I have to ask you because this is one of those people, the sportsmen abali famous betumanyi nti bagala ebyemizannyo abasobola okuwanirira naddala nnyo.
There is a guy who saw me with a Bebe t-shirt and said, "Naye gwe kati kaka Bebe yakuwachi." Gamba Bebe, I love his music.
Oh. Let's wait. We are waiting. We just don't know. But Bebe,
you also request him like
yeah,
you
I have
telling
to
me
say that. I would love to tell everyone who is watching. Bwetuba tufuna akakisa, bwetubayo n'akakisa. Bebe Cool, the Gagamel boss, munene Bawazuena, tusaba ng'abantu b'Mbarara. You come and grace our Mbarara City Marathon. Come 29th of March.
Akusaba senti uzijawa. Anyway, katugambe Bebe tugenda kutandika kunoonya kati. Yeah, Bebe, by the way, you have brought it. You remember the days of COVID?
Yes.
When General Salim Saleh used to call us in Gulu. I grabbed Bebe's hand from the security guy. Because I wanted to go. If he remembers where in Gulu, I grabbed his hand. He had just lectured us. He finished lecturing us. I grabbed his hand. I said, Bebe, I'm from Mbarara City. He said,
man,
that was a huge 2020, yeah?
That was a huge chance for you there.
By that time, I had no good phone to even take a peek. I think everybody...
That was a good chance for you to grab Bebe's hand. Then anyway, ensonga Bebe wecho bweri tusaba Bebe oje Mbarara.
Kati ekyo wakirowozezo kukuvaddi.
Man, we are thinkers anyway, but we also laugh.
So because you see me, I put on his shirt, you think I know him so much.
I think you know Bebe. You must have a relationship with Bebe. The way you don into his brand, his t-shirts, the Gagamel brands that you always put on, man.
Okay.
Anyway, on a sad note, Team Vipers, they are still mourning the loss of their footballer, their skipper, ABUBAKAR LAWAL. Basobola okulabika nti nabonga bo aba Viper basirikiridde. They are shocked.
I don't even know. Do you know even the admin can fail to post? The
In fact,
admin.
they took hours without posting.
How can you just wake up and post such news? The other time I told you, this Lawal, he's ono tosubira bagenda okusikowalinga. And at times he scores when he's from the bench.
True.
He scores when he's from the bench.
And in fact, he has always given out shots. Buli waja ku kisaawe tavaawo na shati ajigaba.
You know, these people from
young
other countries balina akasayi kali ak'omupiira.
True.
You remember the days of this one who went to China, the skip also, this start at St. Mary's, the Congolese. These guys have their own formality of socializing with the people.
True.
We are saddened with the loss of Lawal. Lawal to me is a chemagalako. Obo mulese kuda chekaya komeka. The guy didn't he score here at Mbarara City?
Yeah, to say.
One.
Actually, namunyigira naye byansi.
We are not laughing. We are laughing on matters that he has. The memories he has given us.
He gave us
it is very sad.
It is. By the way, sometimes back ngatuchali mu mpaka za Uganda Cup mu semi-finals Lawal at Sokatu test. This guy, he has been 29 years of age. Asodo kula kanti avambula mbwensi era abadde ava mu ggwanga erya Nigeria. Abadde ina contract wali ku St Mary's Stadium ekitende okumala emyaka 3 mirambirira. Lawal bwabadde omutunuulira olowooza tajja kusimula mupiira olwa abadde ayinako some weakness mu kugulu. That's the message that came through from Vipers Football Club, and they are saying that's their official statement right about now, and they are saying we are deeply saddened to announce the sudden and untimely passing of our beloved player Abubakar Lawal, who left us this morning. His body has been transferred to a medical facility for post-mortem examination. Funeral arrangements will be communicated in due course. Our thoughts and prayers are with Lawal's family, club fans, friends, and loved ones during this difficult time. Inna lillahi wa inna lillahi rajiun. That is a message that came through from the Viper pages. They are saying they are deeply saddened by the untimely passing of their former player Abubakar Lawal. The most astonishing point here is that he got involved in a border accident along Entebbe Road.
This is what Chemba Denjagaro mbuzi nange nyongerezeko. Now kakati Lawal no, it was a Vipers and Wakiso Giants. You know, I supported Wakiso Giants so much. So Lawal came as a substitute. Bamuleta mu negayo mulala na yawo nga mukongo. Lawal, one thing he can create on the pitch is pressure on you.
True.
And actually, he created pressure, and Aaron Okero scored.
He will always create those spaces, and he will always.
He comes as if they have been planning. You go push, and we score, and indeed they score. He scores when you don't know that he's going to score. Let us go for the thing you talked about. In countries that have grown with soccer or sports, a player like that one doesn't drive himself, doesn't go for border.
True.
When I heard that is an accident, I immediately thought what exactly I had thought about for many years ago. The other day, I met a Mbarara City player.
Walking.
Walking.
That's how they do their things. They walk.
No, it shouldn't be like that. I know we don't have resources, but it shouldn't be like that. You go to other countries. Can you meet Mbappe on the main road?
Kaka.
Can you meet Cristiano?
Kaka, because of time, we need to cut this story short. It's a sad story.
Management, clubs, to take henkora. Abasamba ataza no kwe shoppingira mumuletire. Because an accident is something spiritually. You can't just abandon like that.
I know what you're saying. You can't let a player do everything by themselves.
I have bypassed that expressway, Echiro. Remember, he's a Nigerian.
Yes.
You might find the city he grew up from, Nigeria, is much better than ours according to transportation. And hatuza express it.
That was a sad story that came through earlier this morning, and every sports fan, every sports fraternity member is saddened by the abrupt.
I don't know.
Man, Kaka. Let's cut that story short.
But I know them. Muchurez drives himself, and which is bad.
Talking about Muchurez, he did not come up. He did not turn up. Actually, he did not come up to Mbarara to play against Sebei simply because I think the team he plays for, that is Neck Football Club, did not avail him that clearance to come and play because they have a Uganda Cup fixture tomorrow.
They are tight. He couldn't come, and now he's a genius of the team.
I know they needed him. I know what you're saying. So,
and he has been called on by the national team. So, you see, in soccer, you have to plan.
Talking about the FIFA drum, yesterday, actually, we have some highlights that came through. I will leave you with the pictures later because we don't have time. Yesterday, we beat Sebei Region 5-1 at Kacheka. I hope Kaka you watched that game.
Yes,
we saw Marvin Oshaba, the guy who plays at Wakiso Giants. He came through from Karo.
From
Ibanda. You saw our very own Kaka Dennis Umonyi. He grew up at Mara Sports Academy. Then we actually,
there was laughter in the stands.
Seriously, we saw Mulamba Blancha Kakoba boy. He also had to involve himself in there.
Apart from Oshaba, Marvin, Dennis,
yes,
Abandi Barabura,
Ianamanya. so bizira abasa kwamba teba goals ezo kandi goals 5 omuri yemwe niza kurekera bishane ebyo nujya kubireba hand hache ebikwatagine na fufa drama itwahika ntusaga kugenda kuriya kubatayira omuri sebe ahabwa return leg so ishongezo nikuzemerire finally ahabwa ishonga yakire nyine byinji byo kugambira bikwatagine na coach zaidi bye kwaso nuza kwa no manya later on akwa no wabira coach touchline ahabwa mpira kuzandwa nyimwazi ahachishayika cheka okize kugambire mpaka zikwatagine na women football ninga shi ompira gw'abakazi ogwa Women Africa Cup of Nations bumako guru kwija Uganda Crested Cranes tukabasa kwantu wakira team ya Ethiopia ne yetwa the Lucy tukabasa kwantu batera goals kandi biri omurubusha Zaina Namuleme akabasa kubana batera goal yo kubanza ya free kick kandi tukabasa kwantu tunga goal ya Fazila Ikwaput ya iziro mudachika zaha muheru akabasa kwantu leo muzano gwe arena kivubo War Memorial Stadium orwakatano orhingwire so obwa hati batembere nyonyi barukuriya omuri ABUBAKAR Stadium omuri Ethiopia ninga so mu rurembo rwa Addis Ababa ayibari mbetebe kanso muzano gwa kosha nyincha kare kwara kwatane gwo kugarukana hamwe na nihanga ira Ethiopia kugira ngo tukayi hamwe warabase kuba narabaho ebishani byo byabasa kwa mbitungwa akashishekeri izoba ba traininga achai ABUBAKAR omuri Addis Ababa kandi bariyo nubetereza kurunji mnonga kubasa kuba ndwajwana na Ethiopia kubasa kuba mbagarukana umuzano gwa WAFCON qualifiers 2026 kaka amosho yakiro ile dashike mwe kumba humba twata
reka tumba humba kongo kumpira batiriye goreje
just to score one. If
just one goal.
Yes.
And this goal is coming from Mbabas.
Joanita. Unfortunately, Joanita is not amongst the players who
She didn't go.
She didn't go. She had an injury later after that game. Cooling her down after that game.
She didn't go.
She did not travel.
You know, Joan helps when she's outside the country. Kale, Mbarara City Marathon ebirabi na mundu kwa kashatu ticket ninga shikita 60k. Actually, Aharonchi, we shall avail you the places you will go, even here and Kampala. Anyone is welcome. Abana mubarete batandike talente buchari kare. We are at Las Vegas. We are promoting the biggest culture in Africa of the long-horned cattle. Turukwendera show omwana ya maramani bebe kuru ni munywani wanje.
Yes, he's your friend. Mwetaga mulimbara tumwenda.
Kare twaza kuza muhigo go kuronda bebe.
Okay.
Kare but we shall try. So let us continue preparing, let us continue preserving and protecting and celebrating the Mbarara City Marathon. My name is Kaka Katubendezo Bugwaje. Okwezi twaza kukumaro kwa kabiri mukumareje okwakishita mukuzemu namagara marundi abanga natiba kanya obusinje
twakora na Joseph Kyle producer wa mani mnongo murembo rwa Mbarara kandi hakamera twakoraho na Apollo Ruhanga urukuma atakumera sente abatukumire murare kurunje.